Hey, what's up, all you battle-hardened warriors out there? I'm Duuz-Diz-Din, and I'm coming at you with another Dragon Ball Super chapter review. This time it's chapter 47, titled Stolen Dragon Balls. As the elder of the village that has been housing Goku and Vegeta senses that the nearby village has been utterly decimated, with the combined warrior being taken down in all of one stab. Hope seems lost in how they'll actually manage to defeat Moro at this point. It seems completely impossible at this point. And one by one, the Dragon Balls have been obtained. Moro currently has 4 in his possession, and Vegeta realizes it's more than likely that they've been sensing out various concentrated populations of Namekians, which was the same way Frieza was finding the Dragon Balls during the Frieza saga. But Goku and Vegeta realize that because Moro can't sense the Dragon Balls themselves, then more than likely the one that they have in their possession, the 1-star, is at least probably safe. But, Goku asks the Elder, it's just like, hey, do you think that you can maybe, figure out a way to warn the various other villages? And to maybe just get them out, get the Dragon Balls out of the villages, get them out of the way of Moro. That way he doesn't obtain any more and gain even more power. However, once Cranberry locates the one, once Cranberry and Moro decimate yet another village, well, it's the same village from before. Once they start trying to root through it, Cranberry notices that he can't seem to find the Dragon Ball, only for Moro himself to directly point out where the 4-star, I think it's 4 or 5-star ball actually is, showing that somehow Moro is now able to sense the energy of the Dragon Balls themselves, which is very weird. It's very weird that he's able to sense that kind of energy, but then again, why wouldn't he? I would think that if Bulma was able to create a dragon radar, that means the Dragon Balls themselves put out their own kind of energy, and Moro absorbs energy in its various forms. So, that actually makes a lot of sense that Moro would be able to do something like that. And then he immediately locates the next one over. Meanwhile, at the watchtower, oh man, at the watchtower, Dende as well as Piccolo, who shows up as well, notice that something isn't quite right on planet Namek. Something is wrong, the worst kind of something. So it makes me wonder if maybe Piccolo and Dende might get involved, but I don't know. It always feels like Piccolo is always just brought up just to add a little bit of commentary and just like be like, hey, Piccolo's here too. And as one of the Namekians tries to run away by his lonesome with one of the Dragon Balls, you see Moro's shadow just descend on the dude. Yeah, and it's Moro. I wasn't flying. It's pretty obvious he wasn't flying because Moro doesn't seem like he's able to fly until a certain point in the series when he gains back all of his energy. But Moro just jumps off and just descends on the guy, and thus Moro is able to obtain 6 of the 7 Dragon Balls. Ridiculous. And then Moro, is able to suss out where the last Dragon Ball actually is, and he even notices that it was where where we first landed, and that was the people in the first village who were hiding it. So as Goku and Vegeta managed to get their clothes back from repairs and all that good stuff, because the people of the village, were willing to actually pitch in and try to, fix up their clothing and all that good stuff. We come to find out that, Moro is descending on them. They notice that Moro's ki is just homing in on their presence. And so now they're in trouble as well. Moro is coming directly towards them somehow, despite the fact that he shouldn't be able to sense their ki or anything. And Vegeta realizes it's just like, did that bastard learn how to sense the Dragon Ball's energy itself? So Goku and Vegeta suit up and it's just like, we're gonna face him head on. And when the Elder's just like, but you two can barely stand, you know, they wouldn't be who they are if they were just going to let something like that get to them. But we have this great little moment of character development for Vegeta where Vegeta asks the Elder, it's just like, there's just one thing I need to know. How do you feel about me after I massacred the Namekians in the past? And, the guy realizes it's just like, well, it's something we can never forget, but resenting grudges and hatred, that's not really something we, hold on to. That's not the way of our people for the most part. And any Namekian, we'd be foolish to seek out something like that. And he tells him, it's just like, I just want to protect my people. Nothing more, nothing less. And honestly, that's the biggest amount of character development from Vegeta. And that's the thing about Dragon Ball Super. We've seen development after development after development for his character. The sheer growth within him. When Vegeta goes and meets up with Goku when they're on this plateau, he tells him, Kakarot, if you survive this, make it your priority to restore this planet back to how it used to be. But, and while Goku agrees, kind of confused, they make no qualms about the fact that it seems as though they might be in over their heads with this. They haven't regained any of their power. They are still at the bare minimum. And Moro notices this. Oh, they're still alive. They've been hiding all this time. But this time I'll make certain that they're dead. So Goku and Vegeta noticed him noticing them, so they power up as close as they can get to. It's obvious they are straining. They cannot just manage this. They can barely manage to even fly. Goku doesn't even have it in him for instant transmission, but they fly directly at Moro. Moro and Cranberry are flying directly at them in their ship. It's about to get head on, only for a galactic patrol ship to appear, just come down right above them. And riding on top of the ship is none other than Marius with his blaster pointed directly at the two engines of of Moro's ship. He blasts them both off. Their ship starts to fall, only for Moro to go smashing through the windshield of the ship and basically trying to escape or something. Marius tells Iriko to pull the ship up to go after him. Get up there and just get him back down. Moro notices them chasing after, fires some energy blasts. Marius activates his rocket boots and like a friggin' G just dodges in between all the blasts. Like, Marius is one of the few characters I've ever seen who uses primarily technology for combat, but seems effective in combat as well. And I really enjoy this. He's been shown to actually be this very capable warrior, and even Goku and Vegeta are taken off guard by just how swift and capable he is. And then Marius pulls out his trump card, this, energy net that he uses to basically bind Moro. And for the most part, Moro doesn't seem to be able to get out of it. It really takes him off guard as, Marius slams Moro to the ground to restrain him. And he tells him, it's just like, yeah, this is a capture device we made specifically for you. You won't break free of it that easily. And while Goku and Vegeta are just like, okay, yeah, you got him, Cranberry panics and runs off after, basically being injured in the crash. However, Marius makes it known that, look, we may have designed this thing to restrain him, but it won't restrain him forever. Eventually, he's going to break free. So he calls back up to the ship for Jaco to do it. And we find out what it is as a big pink fluff ball comes descending from the ship. It is none other than Majin Buu. much to everyone's surprise as he's still asleep. But Jocko makes it known that no, we woke him up earlier. He just got motion sick on the way over there because of Iriko's driving. But when Majin Buu actually does manage to awaken, Vegeta wonders, did he get back all the memories of the Supreme Kai? And Jocko tells him, we use a variety of techniques to pull forward the consciousness of the Supreme Kai from within Majin Buu. So now the Supreme Kai's memories are at the forefront of Buu's mind using spirit mediums, hypnotists, and aromatherapy. This is funny stuff like that. And as Buu wakes up and spots Moro and hears his name, he's just like, Moro? Wait a second. I remember that bitch. It's like, that's the bad guy I caught a long time ago. And immediately Moro realizes who Buu is. It's just like, the Supreme Kai? But how are you alive? I heard you died. And Buu is pissed that he killed so many of his friends. Although it makes me wonder, if Buu were to look in a mirror, would he get pissed off about himself, since what Majin Buu did? But Buu, he is ready to throw down, and Moro is even more ready to throw down, just completely infuriated at seeing the Supreme Kai, or a facsimile of him, and he just starts radiating all this energy and breaks free of Marius's net. However, Majin Buu's just like, oh, okay, you want to step to me? And, Moro's just like, I've had a grudge against you all this time. Thousands of years just wanting to take you down. And Buu's just like, oh, you have a grudge. No, I have a grudge. I'm not gonna let you do any of what you did in the past. I'm not gonna let you have your way this time. And Buu radiates his own energy, and he's overflowing with it as they go in on each other. Buu goes racing in. Moro puts up this energy wall. Buu just flies straight through. And this is a wall that even Goku and Vegeta had a tough time getting through. And he manages to get a strike in on Moro, and Moro just stabs right through him, because that seems to be Moro's thing, just stabbing through people. But this is Majin Buu. He is tough to kill, is an understatement, honestly, as Buu gives him this weird grin, flings him into the air using his belly, starts firing off these energy blasts that Moro can only defend against. So Moro brings out that giant, world energy ball from the before and descends it on Buu. And Buu just simply kicks it right into the air like it was nothing, like it wasn't even shit. And then, on Moro's distraction, he just bops him right on the head, just, sending him crashing to the ground. And while Goku's really into it, because it's just like he loves a good fight, Vegeta's like, wait, Kakarot, don't you notice something? Buu's stamina isn't dropping. Moro's energy absorption isn't working on Majin Buu for some reason. And this might either be the power of Majin Buu himself, because of the nature of Majin Buu's body, thus always regenerating body, or this might in fact be the ability of the Supreme Kai. We'll have to wait and see later down the line once we get more information, but for some reason, something about Majin Buu denies the energy absorption ability of Moro, showing that in this fight, Buu has the upper hand, as Moro is not at full power. But Moro also notes that the Supreme Kai was never this strong, so the combined power of the Supreme Kai and Majin Buu might just be what's needed to topple Moro. This was a fun, intense, awesome chapter. I loved it. I honestly just love seeing Majin Buu go in. And the fact that Moro is slowly developing more and more to this new way of life, these new techniques, to the Dragon Ball mythos as a whole, is just awesome. Moro is an amazing character who I would love to see in animation, because this saga, one of the best out of Dragon Ball Super. Probably one of the best yet, honestly. And you know, the anime, I would hope would give good service to it. Even if we were maybe to do a movie in terms of it, that would be cool as well. But just fun all around. Moro continues to be an awesome villain that's been long since needed. Because honestly, the last good one we had was Zamasu, and that was, you know, sagas ago. But and seeing Majin Buu actually come into play, his connection to the Supreme Kai coming into play, the fact that Majin Buu is just going in like nobody's business, oh, that's just been amazing, and I've been loving every bit of it. But hey, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Have you been enjoying this chapter? Have you been enjoying seeing Majin Buu be this powerful and capable? Have you been enjoying seeing Moro actually be a credible threat? You know, definitely tell me in the comment section below. And if you liked this video, feel free to leave me a like. If you didn't, feel free to give me a dislike and tell me what I did wrong in the comment section below. Subscribe and hit the bell icon, that way you never miss out on a chapter review of Dragon Ball Super. And if you want to find me on social media, just Google Duuz-Diz-Din. I am everywhere for better or for worse. And until the next video, just remember that Moro might have the power, but Majin Buu has the supreme power. Lame, I know. I think that's just a sign I need to go to bed. And until the next video, I'm Duuz-Diz-Din, and snappy time. Bye-bye.